What is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Tahoe. It is right now 6:45 in the morning. It is about 50 degrees. My hands are almost numb. It is freezing. So I gotta get out on the paddleboard, moving relatively quick. Recently, it's been like crazy. About 9 o'clock, the wind comes in and it's all a disaster. So gotta get up, get going early. Let's get cracking on the SIC 14 by 27 wide. So very stable, so I won't fall into the water, freeze to death, and die. It's actually not too bad. When I did first get here about 20 minutes ago, there was a huge bear in the dumpster. So that was interesting. And cool. Because this thing was like the size of a VW bug. It was unreal. And usually the bears here aren't that big. This thing was a monster. Alright, let's get over there where the sun is so I can warm up. There's something about just being out on the water early morning. It's so peaceful out here. We got the sun coming up right behind me. It's moderately warm now in the sun. Not completely freezing, but like there's nobody out here on the lake. All right, well, I gotta get right to this point right here. Hi there. Boop. And it's about 36 minutes, 2.5 miles on the paddleboard. You know, every mile counts on these things. It's hard. So about 4 miles in, an hour into this paddleboarding time, boats are starting to come out, like this guy. But I'm surprised the lake is staying super pristine. And the ski boats don't really matter too much because they make a small wake. And yeah, so Rubicon Point right behind me. This is about the deepest point of Lake Tahoe at 1,645 feet. Little tidbit of info for you. About 5.5 miles in, hour 20, almost back. Just gotta get right over yonder. Audio might be absolute garbage right now because I just fell in the water, and when I fall in the water, the camera comes with me, and then the audio gets destroyed because there's water in the mic. So yeah, almost out of here. Just like wanted to get an hour and a half this morning. Super nice, pristine. Oh, I fell because I was trying to ride some wakeboard waves, and of course, I suck and I fall. But I think the boat's coming back. Maybe a little redemption. All right, just getting back to Waterman's Landing right here, where I have the paddleboard stored. And oh, look at this. So I'm gonna zoom in. Maybe not. It's a cool little glider plane. So yeah, about, let's see, hour 36, 7 miles. Pretty solid. I'm kind of a strong believer in making life a little bit uncomfortable. In America, we have so many luxuries, and really life is easy. Like, we're not really too worried about food, shelter, safety. You know, we're not at war. You know, everything's really easy for us, which then should give us a lot of opportunities for living better, fit, healthy lives. You know, I could have stayed in bed this morning. It was cold. I was comfortable. Didn't have to come out. But you know, I would have missed being on the pristine lake in a time when we don't get a lot of these types of days here in Tahoe. A lot of times it's really cold, and you know, could miss out on opportunities like this in life. Miss out just because of laziness, stayed up too late, drinking, doing drugs, you know, a whole number of things that is easily accessible here in the United States, and kind of makes us complacent and just live easy lives. So, you know, maybe a challenge is, you know, find a sport that you like to do and get out there and stay committed to doing it. You know, if it's freezing out, you know, dress appropriately, get to the gym. I recommend like getting at least 20 minutes of stretching in a day if you can. That's gonna substantially change your life. You know, it's gonna be good meditation. And just set a timer on your watch for 20 minutes and, you know, go through front, side, you know, a couple like twists for your back, you know, back bends, you know, foam roll. It all includes, and then, you know, work on like reaching for your toes. You know, it's super, super important. And I think just mentally too, it's, you know, like game changing. So yeah, I gotta get back, get to real life, get to work. You know, I probably could have actually worked this morning and made some extra money, but you know, money isn't everything, and sometimes the clarity of your mind is much more important than money. Clarity of the mind and healthiness of the body. Body and spirit together. And with that, see you on the next one.